Hello, my name is Dr. Michelle Burrell. I'm an audiologist here at Scotch ENT. You may have also heard of Dr. Heather Leonard and Barbara Drobes. They're alongside with me, awesome audiologists that I work with. And today we just want to talk about how to change and clean up the domes and the filters of your hearing aids. So we'll go step by step and make it as easy as possible so that you're able to do this from home. I want to make sure you have all your supplies in order to do this. And so first of all, you of course will need your hearing aid. And so on the hearing aid, you'll notice that there are little tips that we call domes. And so you'll also have a filter packet, something similar to this. And most of the time they come in a packaging of some sort, or like I like to say, an envelope, something like this, where you would open it up and then inside that you would find your filters. This is another common little envelope, and inside that you would open it up and you would find, again, filters. So every manufacturer has filters in a little package that are a little bit different, but the process of changing them is the same. And if you notice that when you open up that little package, usually has a step-by-step on how to change your filters. So now that we have our supplies, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at that dome on your hearing aid. How to take it off, you would typically just peel it off. So if you take your fingers, try not to use your nails because then you may break this and it's a little harder to take off, although it would be very difficult to break it. And you are going to just grab it with your finger, have a good grip of it, and literally we're gonna just peel back. Think of peeling like a banana, so to say. You wanna peel it back. Then you are exposed to the filter, what we've been talking about from the beginning. Once you've done that, this old tip is going to be trash. You want to discard this, throw it out. Now that you can see your filter, which is this white little tip right here, the purpose of the filter is to protect the hearing aid wire from getting clogged up from any debris, dirt, or even wax that we naturally build up within our ear. And so over time, it builds up inside of the little filter and we need to replace it. Open this sideways. You'll hear it open and you're going to see a black stick. If you pull this black stick out, you are going to see an empty side, and if you flip it over, you see there's a new filter on there for you. You want to grip onto the hearing aid wire right at the tip where the support was, where that little dome was placed onto. And so you see I have a good spot where I can really hold onto the hearing aid. Be careful when you hold onto it because you don't want to clamp or pinch down on the wire itself. So just go ahead and grab it right at the corner. And what you're going to do with the empty side is you want to get rid of the old one. So you're going to go straight in. You may need to just take your time the first time. Once you get it the first time, you kind of get the hang of it. You feel where it is exactly you're supposed to go, but it's a direct shot in and you'll feel it click into place. You know it's in place if you can let go of it and it doesn't fall out. You are then going to just pull it back and now you have removed the old filter. To replace it with a new one, you're going to just churn over that tip because the old one's on this side and now you have a fresh new one on the other. And you're going to go straight in. You feel it almost just sit into place and you're going to pull back. I like to twist it just to make sure that it's in, and it is okay to just push down on it to make sure that it's absolutely locked into place. Now you have a new filter. You're going to grab a new dome, and if you notice, the dome in the center has this little notch or a pocket where the wire tip sits right in place. And so what you're going to do is you're going to grab it or grip it the same way you were holding on to that wire piece to put that new filter in, and you're going to push it straight into that little pouch. It's not in place correctly. This is what you may notice. It didn't sit in place. So you want to make sure that it falls right into that little pouch. You feel it click and it's nice and snug and it's completely in. A few tips and tricks to know when exactly you're supposed to switch these out. Most of the time what happens is if a lot of debris, dirt, wax builds up on top of this little dome piece and or inside that filter, what it's doing is it's blocking the sound. So although your hearing aid may be in your ear, the sound is going through that microphone, sending it down the wire, and then the last step is to get it inside your ear. But if this is blocked up, the sound quality is very weak. So people usually say it's not as loud, I can't get the volume up. And or if you notice that it sounds dead, no matter what you've done, you've changed the battery, you've wiped around it, it doesn't seem like it's quite working. These are a few signs that means that it's time to change that filter and dome. If you feel that your hearing aid is still not quite sounding right or not working, definitely give us a call. We'd be happy to see what's going on and step you through a few other things that we can try prior to you coming into the office.